Hello, I am your Kingdom Spiritual Transformational and Life Purpose Life Coach and Mentor, Latricia Booker, here with Kingdom Business, where we are empowered, where we heal, we get delivered, and we get free. We know who we are. We elevate our minds and our spirits and raise and expand our consciousness to ultimately walk in our true divine purpose and power, and that is the truth of who God has created us to be. Kingdom people, we are history makers, we are world changers, we are dream successors, we are wealth generators, we are manifestors, we are curse breakers, and we most definitely are transformers, more than meets the eye. Kingdom people, I love you all so very much. And I'm laughing because I got so many downloads that's coming to me right now that it's kind of throwing me off of what I'm trying to say, because it don't really have anything to do with this, but it's distracting me. The downloads are distracting me. So it's funny. Anyway, Kingdom people, I love you all so very much. I really do appreciate you all viewing my videos, liking my videos, subscribing to my channel. I thank you for all your comments, all your feedback. I really do appreciate you all, Kingdom people. And thank you to those of you who correct me when I'm in error, because I too make mistakes. I am human too, and I appreciate those who help me in those instances. I appreciate that. Thank you. Now, what I don't care for is people that are critical and just want to debate and go back and forth and go off into a rant on something that's not even a point that I'm making. I'm not here to debate anyone. I don't do that at all. If you don't agree with my stuff, you could just disagree quietly, or if you just don't care to hear me, you could just go bye-bye. I mean, you have that right. But I don't debate. But thank you to those of you who correct me. Someone corrected me about my backslash and let me know it was a / Shout out to you. I can't remember who it was, but thank you. I appreciate that, because I was off. You were absolutely correct. And I got a whole nother message for that. God just blessed me in the midst of all that happening. But that's for later. I love you, Kingdom people. That's my point, and thank you. Thank you. Kingdom people, you already know what I'm here to do, and if you don't know, then now you know. I am here to drop this beat, this word, this message. Yeah. Check it. Listen up, Kingdom people. Listen up, my loves. Listen to this. God said this to me this morning. He said they dropped the ball. Don't pick it up. I'm going to say that again. They dropped the ball. Do not, and I repeat, do not pick it up. What am I talking about? You know I'm going to tell you, Kingdom people. So there are some people who dropped the ball. They didn't do their part of the, I'm going to say, spiritual contract. Whatever God brought you guys together for, they dropped the ball. God may have brought you in someone's life for a purpose. They dropped the ball. Kingdom people, many people have mishandled you. There have been people who, you know, out of jealousy and hate, just begin to start attacking and or just trying to tear you down. And what God was saying is they dropped the ball, because he sent you there, or sent you into their lives, or brought you two together for a purpose, and they dropped the ball. Now let me be very clear. God already know what be gonna happen. Point is, he still sends his people to do what he sends them to do. He still brings people together for a purpose. And when people don't do what God's plan is, or do what God intended, in other words, when they go in the wrong direction with it, when instead of going about things and doing things God's way, which is the whole point of God orchestrating the events the way he does, when they don't do things God's way and they want to go in an opposite direction, and many a times I'm just hearing want to tear you down instead because you're trying to steer things the way God intends for them to be, and they do the opposite, and then sometimes they resent you for that, kingdom people. They resent you for wanting to do things God's way. And so when they don't want to do things God's way and they mishandle the situation or circumstances, you do all the wrong stuff with it, kingdom people, they have officially dropped the ball. And what God is saying is, don't pick that ball up. Let it sit there. Let it roll. Let it do whatever it's going to do. But you don't pick it up. What you do is walk away. You keep it moving. Because you got things to do. They dropped the ball, not you. So you should not be picking that ball up. Check this out, kingdom people. People tend to drop the ball. And sometimes they realize they dropped the ball. And so they want to reconcile with you or try to fix the situation. And the thing is, God is saying, no, you don't want to fix the situation with someone that has shown you that they drop balls, kingdom people. These people are clearly letting you know that they are not stable, that they can't be trusted, they're not dependable. God is saying that they're finicky. And then for those ones who are literally trying to pull you down, literally didn't want to see you move forward. And in many of these cases, I just heard the Holy Spirit saying all of these cases, kingdom people are all about everyone moving forward. Now, well, we do know some people don't want to do that. Some people don't want to change. Some people just want to stay the same. And they get angry at you when you want to move forward, when you want to move in the things of God, when you want better for your life. They want to attack you because they don't want to change. They want to stay where they are. And so they don't want you to proceed with your life moving forward because they're not. And what they tend to do is project all their insecurities onto you. It was on me even this morning, fear. God was just giving me fear. And he was just showing me how specific people that I know of are in fear. They fear doing certain things. They fear making certain moves. They fear this. They fear that. And the thing is, kingdom people, I don't fear. You don't fear. They know that. So they have an issue with you because you have no fear. You're willing to step out and take big leaps and jumps if God is moving you to. You don't fear moves. You don't fear the unknown. You don't want to stay the same. You're okay with jumping out and taking leaps of faith because you don't have that fear. But because they do, they want to project their fear onto you. These people that drop balls are all about projecting everything that they have going on, everything that they're feeling, all of their insecurities, all of their fear, all of their lack of confidence, lack of self-love, everything that they have, they tend to try to project them onto you. And the reason why I say try to, because we don't receive none of their fear. We don't receive none of their insecurities. We don't receive none of their lack of confidence. We don't receive none of their whatever they have, lack of self-love. So they can't properly project them onto us, kingdom people. Point is, they drop the ball because of all that they have going on. They drop the ball, and God is saying, don't pick that ball up. Don't you pick it up. You can't work with people like that. They are showing you that they are in a fearful place. They are showing you that they lack confidence. They can't walk with you. Actually, God is giving me that, again, many a times he sent you into these people's lives to help raise them up in those ways where they lack in those ways. But instead, again, kingdom people, because they don't want to change, they don't want to do the work. Instead, they got envious, they got jealous. Some of them started trying to compete with you, wanted to outdo you. Some of these people, kingdom people, you have actually helped them. You have actually pulled them out of situations, or God has used you in some way to help them. And they got besides their self and then started wanting you to take you out. What God gave me about that this morning is the same hole that you pulled them out of, they were trying to put you in. So some of you kingdom people have helped people and being a person in some of these people's lives to help make their lives better, to pull them out of some situations that they were in. And in turn, they turned on you and tried to put you in a hole that you pulled them out of, kingdom people. They got jealous. They got hateful. They got, I just heard greedy. Some of these people operate in greed. They just want. Some of them are all about money, status, all this, that, and the other. And many of them dropped the ball on you, kingdom people, because they didn't realize who you truly were. But at the same time, they seen something in you for you to even be able to have the ability to help them. But they didn't see enough. Or they did, and that's why they got envious and jealous, and they dropped the ball. And so again, kingdom people, God is saying don't pick that ball up. These people have shown you they're not capable of walking this out with you. Because the truth is, some of them want to attach themselves to you. Some of them want to work things out with you. And God is saying that's a way of people trying to keep you in bondage. Even if in their mind that's not what they're trying to do, the fact is they are in bondage. And you can see it. They are in bondage. So you can't even reconcile or, rock with or have no kind of relationship with someone who's clearly in bondage. And they, my kingdom people, have shown you that by dropping the ball. These people have shown you that they are ball droppers. And God is saying you don't pick that ball up. You keep moving forward. Trust and believe there are people. And some of these people are already in your life. Some of these people you're already working with. They're not going to drop that ball because they value you. They see who you are. They're going in the same direction as you. Maybe not exactly alike, but you get what I'm saying. They're moving forward in their lives. They're pursuing the things of God. They're walking with God, obedient to God, doing the work. They're not ball droppers. So y'all going to carry that ball together. But when one person dropped that ball, you let it stay down there. You don't be picking up no ball trying to work something out with somebody that is not workable, and they showing you that. Let that ball stay on that ground. Let that ball stay on that ground. Let it roll. Let it do whatever it's gonna do, and you roll out, kingdom people. When they drop that ball, let it stay there. Don't pick that ball up. Now, God gave me scripture, 1 Corinthians 15:58. Therefore, my beloved brothers, be ye steadfast, immovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, because you know that your labor is not in vain. So, kingdom people, you're working unto the Lord. You know your work is not in vain. You know God gonna get you to where He's taking you. You just know what you're doing because you're doing it for God. You're on a mission. You're on an assignment. You're on purpose. You are walking in, moving in what God has called you to. You're moving on His instructions, on what He's showing you to do, on the visions He's giving you. You on His time. And He's saying you know that your labor is not in vain, what you're doing for Him. But He's saying be ye steadfast, immovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord. And how this goes with that is when they drop the ball, you got to keep it moving. You got to keep it steadfast. You got to still be steadfast, unmovable. You don't have time to be playing around, going back and forth with somebody that drop balls. Clearly, they show you that they're not in a place where they can walk with you. They're showing you they're not in a place where you can work with them. They're not workable. They're not being steadfast, immovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord. But you are. If they were, they wouldn't have dropped the ball. Now, I'm not saying, kingdom people, that people don't make mistakes and people don't have error and have to be corrected. We all do. But there's a big difference when someone drops the ball so bad, because this is the thing. When their insecurity, their lack of self-love, their lack of confidence, their fear causes them to attack you and try to mishandle you and you see what I'm saying? And God forbid them ones that been doing it over and over again, and you had to get them out of your life, and then these new ones, you don't even let them in your life because you already know the deal. Now, what I'm saying here is there's a difference in someone making a mistake, innocent mistake, and someone who's dropping balls by trying to mishandle you. Big difference. We all make mistakes. I started off saying I appreciate those who correct me when I am in error, but they're not on here attacking me now. I get that too. People attack me. I have nothing for that. I have nothing for that. Big difference. The ones that are attacking have dropped the ball. The ones that lovingly correct me just on some stuff, oh, it's not this, it's that. I can work with that. And I'm the one making a mistake. But I'm not out here attacking nobody. I'm not. Some people may think I'm attacking them. Some people may think you attacking them, kingdom people, when you speak truth. They feel attacked because the truth that you speak hits home. I must hear it hits their soul. And I'm hearing that the word of God is like a two-edged sword. Your truth is the same way. Because when you're speaking the truth of what God is saying, it's like a two-edged sword. It's slicing them up. And so that's why they feel attacked, and many times why they attack you back. Or just attack you, because that's not what you're doing. So anyway, kingdom people, they dropped the ball. Don't pick it up. You stay steadfast, immovable, always abound in the work of the Lord. You ain't got time to be doing this with no wrestling with people with a ball, and they don't want to be cooperative. I've had that kind of experience. It was on me this morning. I don't care to go into my past situations because I'm so over it, but it was so significant and so many lessons that I learned in a past relationship where this person dropped the ball. And the thing was, I was thinking about it this morning, how whatever it was, how I'm not controlling. I'm just not a controlling person. God was just talking to me about some stuff, how people want to control, and I'm just kept saying they just gonna be wanting. They just gonna be wanting. Kingdom people is many people that's just gonna be wanting. They dropped the ball. Don't pick it up. But it was on me how I remember one situation, a relationship I was in. I was trying to control the situation to steer it in a direction that I knew God was trying to take us. But the other person was doing the opposite. They were going in the other direction, fighting against it. They were literally dropping the ball. And I trying to control the situation and steer it, get them to go in the direction God was trying to take us. I was sort of had that ball doing this with them, wrestling with them, trying to control the situation, not them per se, but the situation. I think they took it as I was trying to control them, which is understandable. But I knew that this person was off, and they were doing everything that was a no-no to where God was trying to take us. And so I was so busy wrestling with them with that ball because they were dropping it. Eventually, I let it fall. I let it drop, and I went on about my business, being steadfast, immovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord. Because my labor is not in vain, and yours is neither, kingdom people. What I knew is that God was going to bless me anyway. What you have to know is God going to get you to where you got to go. If somebody dropped the ball, that's on them. They missing out, not you. You didn't mess up. You didn't drop the ball. God gonna go bring you up and link you up with some other people that's gonna help you carry that ball and get y'all to that destination, or get the work done that God intended for you to do with these people. They gonna carry that ball with you. They not gonna drop them balls. So when they drop that ball, you let it fall and roll and whatever else that ball want to do. It ain't none of your business. It don't have nothing to do with you, kingdom people. Okay? So kingdom people, they dropped the ball. Don't pick it up. Kingdom people, I'm going to let that rest right there. If you like this video and or if it resonates with you, please just go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Also, click on that red subscribe button and subscribe to my channel if you have not already done so. Thank you. Then click on that bell right next to that red subscribe button so that you can get a notification every time I upload a new video, something like this one, Kingdom people. Also, if you are interested in any of the services that I presently offer, you can find all the information right down below in the description box. If you are interested in supporting my channel, sowing a seed to me or my ministry, you can find all that information down below also in the description box. Also, Kingdom people, if you are interested in purchasing my book, The Girl in the Mirror by Sheila Brooks is my pen name. That link is down below in the description box as well. Kingdom people, we are history makers. We are world changers. We are dream successors. We are wealth generators. We are manifestors. We are curse breakers. And we most definitely are transformers more than meets the eye. Yeah, Kingdom people. We are. Kingdom people, I love you all so very much. I really do appreciate you all being here with me, spending this time. I appreciate all of your love, all of your support. You are my kingdom family in this kingdom business. And I love you for that. So, Kingdom people, with that being said, much love, light, and peace, and many blessings to you all. Kingdom people, that is my time. Therefore, Jesus girl is out. Peace.